Philip Quaque was somebody, he was born in about, I think, 1741. Now, I think it was 73, 75 years before he died. Now, this man, Philip Quaque from Cape Coast, Osarano na Anglican Society for the Propagation of the Gospel, what you call United Kingdom, when I'm boys a basa, ne bieno I want to kuhon, a crumpled the border, I want to knit mama border, a konusu wuntem. This guy survived, became well educated, and let us note what makes him a legend is that he was the first African to have attended Oxford University. When you go to Google, sometimes they don't say the truth. The honor is given to a Sierra Leonean graduate. Now, Wama, he offended Philip Quaque, Otto the third. That is not true.
Philip Quaque was the
first African ever to have been educated at Oxford University. Made the first class, had a master's in theology, and then came back to Ghana and established the Castle Schools. We educated mulatto children. What mulatto children? Abrofon. What for a bibufono to their girlfriends? Into what found girlfriends? Them bofaba no wodoso. Them bofaba no woman when training. No abey when secretaries. Nti saka there bobo edina onya dem bobo dem dini bi and dem dina wo feel so proud in Ghana as if they are untouchable so no one answer no is always from slavery now but the advantage also is that because of their color they became next to the white people and received the best of education. Now we credit Philip Quaque the Obe established school Cape Coast. Into them school now established or developed by a Philip Quaque Boys School. No, ono na obuema. Yenya so many educated people in Cape Coast. When you now call university or Furabe College in Sierra Leone. Now, what makes him an icon? I have said one first African to have been educated at.
I think we have to put that on record because if you Google right now, his name will not come up.
Which is wrong. Google. Bibiani Yosuano. It can be Googler. Now, I can share textbooks. Indeed, you start from textbooks first. Google near one person be on a phone. Now, what throw ni bibi obetum weji ekoshi. For example, when you Google, it is stated that the name Ghana came out of the merger of Volta region and the Gold Coast. So at independence, these two needed a common name and became Ghana, which is completely wrong and misleading. Into whoever wrote that was trying to please a certain people, and it is historically wrong. Now, a bien moto de biena or the papa na yeno, only the fact there he was the first Anglican priest in the world. The first black Anglican priest in the world.
Let's establish that as well. The first
black person to have been ordained an Anglican priest, Onenye Philip Quaque. Then baby anancho there you start a jump in. Onenye Jacobus Johannes Capitein. No 1717 Elmina. No woo 1747 no d just about 30 years. Now ono no call University of Leiden as a slave. What no call University of Leiden in Holland. Now or graduate, and he was the first person to have written thesis or dissertation in support of slavery. Into ma brofone be pen as some wo Helen. But at the time Owie University wo hon. Oye 1747. He became the first black Protestant priest and the first black person after Saint Augustine of Hippo ever to have been made a priest in the world. Wow. Saint Augustine of Hippo, almost 1,000 years earlier, Obeye, the first black person to have been a priest, only a Catholic. And he said, Saint Augustine, for in the modern world, the first black person to have been ordained a priest, Oye, wafane the Jacobus Johannes Capitein. Ono no be established the first school in West Africa and possibly in the whole Jacobus Capitein. And that his pictures were circulating throughout Europe because he wrote in support of slavery. Ne first degree na master's degree ni na ose nyankopon on tan nkoasom na enyu agye ho na obobo nkrofo wedin Abraham a onye nyame ohu nyame mpu na wo slave e ni fie slaves ni bi o ware won Hagar no ye ni slaves onye no way Israel for wo Egypt ware ban na when slaves na even Saint Paul narampo kan there slaves be loyal to your masters and say Paul was Jesus Christ's own apostle Ocean into on the man no ye free or the New Testament in all the year in first and second degrees or they justify the fact that slavery on your bond provided it will have a human face into a ma brofo be pen as opposed to the one I always mention Professor Anton William who was utterly against slavery and the two were contemporaries except that amuwie ne degree na ansana ibewie nti say amoye the first black scholar ibeba be second they use more ye hero no yemfa slavery no twincham because no black person would like this man but you can't take it from him that he was the first black priest in the modern world. Let's no basic school Elmina, the first school in West Africa, possibly the whole of black Africa in the modern world, because we had the University of Timbuktu during Mansa Musa's time. Abrofumpo no babeshia as a war.